So let me start with the first wait called page load timeout, and we'll talk about the theory part and the practical one by one. So in order to showcase the theory and practical, let me start with a separate program, and so I will create a separate package called wait demos, and I will be using this wait demo package for all the wait or all the wait statement that we are going to cover. So I'm going to create the first class, and this class I will say page load timeout, page load timeout, or page load time demo. It can be anything. Select publish static void main, click on finish, and let's use the library that we created. Now if you notice one thing, the moment we launch any application, what exactly Selenium is doing, it is waiting for an application to load completely, whether it's 1 second, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, even 10 minutes as well, it will keep on waiting. So the wait which I'm going to talk about is going to set a timeout, that this is the maximum time Selenium has to wait. If within this time period, if this particular application or URL is not loading, it is going to fail. Okay, so the first thing is let me start with a separate method called manage. Okay, so till now we have seen driver.manage.windows.maximize, but now we need to use a driver.manage.timeout. So timeout is a separate interface which is provided in Selenium to manage all the timeout. Okay, you can see it's a separate interface. So let's use this interface. First of all, I'm going to store this in a separate variable called timeout. So timeout, you can see it is coming from org.openk.selenium.webdriver, and let me store this in a time variable. I'm just giving a random variable, you can give any name. Now you can say time dot, you can see we have our methods. You can see we have implicitly wait, we have page load timeout, and then we have a set script timeout. Let's see one by one. Right now we are focusing into page load timeout. So it's very beautiful description. It will set the amount of time that Selenium has to wait for the page load to complete. If timeout is negative, the page load can be indefinite. So what it returns a timeout interface, and what it is accepting the time and the unit. So I'm going to set that wait for maximum 1 second, or let's keep 3 seconds. Within 3 seconds this Google should load. If it is not loading, it should throw exception. Now what is time unit here? Time unit is a separate enum is provided. Okay, so we are going to use this time unit which is coming from java.util, and I'm going to give here that maximum 3 seconds. So if you don't give this page load timeout, by default Selenium will wait for the complete page load, but right now we have changed the behavior. We are telling maximum you need to wait for the 10 seconds or 3 seconds. Within the 3 seconds, if Google is not loading, it has to fail this particular test. Right now just run this as Java application and see the behavior, and obviously Google will load within few seconds. Hardly it will take 1 second, and your script will work. You can see it is working. And to be safer side, let's print the title so that we'll get to know whether we are on the right page or not. So we'll get to know the application status with the URL. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to give one application which is loading very slow. So I'm going to open my blog. Okay, so my blog takes approximately 5 to 10 seconds to load, because it's not very big application. I'm using a shared server, so it takes 5 to 10 seconds to load. So I'm going to open this particular application into my script, and you will notice within 3 seconds it is not going to launch, and it is going to throw an exception. So we need to capture that exception and we need to analyze it. So it is starting, and it started, and you can see it took more than 3 seconds, and this time it says timeout exception. And if you try to read the description, it says timed out receiving message from renderer, and this is the exception that we will get. And here we go, it executed successfully, but our script failed because it took more time. So one thing is clear, that we need to set the page load timeout to the standard time, let's say 60. Within 60 seconds, if it is not loading, ideally you should fail your script. But at this moment, let me make 15 seconds. I'm expecting within 15 seconds my application should load, and it should give me the title. And once it is done, I'm also going to close it because I don't want to manually close all them one by one. So I guess this time it will take more than 15 seconds because still it is taking time, and it has been more than 5 to 10 seconds. And you can see it failed again because it took more time. So let's increase the weight again. But if you take any other enterprise application or any other professional application, they will load within few seconds. But since it's my blog, it is taking more than 15. Now let's change it to 30. And let's analyze the behavior. Let's close the previous instances. I will keep it here. Yeah. So once you can see the page load is done, it is going to close it immediately, and you can see we got the title. The title says how to run Selenium WebDriver in Chrome using Selenium. So this was all about the page load timeout. It's one of the easiest way that set the maximum amount of time before throwing an exception. If your application is not loading within that period, you are going to get timeout exception. Now this is like how internally it works. In case if you want to surround this into one statement, it would be something like this. You can directly say driver.manage.timeout.pageload timeout 30 seconds. Again, you can change the unit. Let's say your application is not loading within seconds, you can change to days, hours, microsecond, milliseconds, minutes, and all these values you can set. I'm going to use seconds, that is the standard unit that we use. Now you should also have another question in the mind, that why to use this, because by default Selenium will anyways take care of the application loading. Then why do we provide the page load timeout? So guys, sometimes the moment you start working with your application, there will be multiple chances that your application is taking more than 5 minutes and your application has actual issue. It may be blocked somewhere and it is loading from almost 1 hour, and Selenium is keep on waiting. So ideally in this case, if you give the page load timeout and within that time period if it is not loading, at least our test will fail and we will be notified that yes, this script is failing, and we need to check the application why it is not loading, and we need to report the same thing to the development team. So it is always a good practice to use page load timeout in each and every script. Anyways, we need to add this page load timeout in our browser factory, because this is the standard page load timeout which we should add in each and every script. So I'm going to add this particular statement into browser factory. So just after launching the browser or after maximizing, we need to add. Just make sure you are adding before driver.get. Before, the moment you add this after get, it will not make any sense. So it should be before get method. Okay. Now let's jump into the next timeout.